What's going on, everybody? It's Dominic with PowerSlap News, and joining me today is the Kryptonian here in Vegas.
Hey,
How's it going, man?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm good, brother. We're here out in Vegas. You're going to step up onto the biggest PowerSlap stage that we've seen so far, PowerSlap2.
Yes, sir.
What's running through your head?
Man, I'm just super pumped. I want to knock out Vernon and get the opportunity to go to the title is what's going through my mind. So.
Vernon's a legend in this sport already. Dana White says that he's done the greatest slap in history, right, versus Amir last season.
Right.
That intimidating you at all?
Not at all. I mean, I saw his fight against AJ, and I thought, you know what, I can handle that. So if AJ can handle it, I can handle it. So.
Awesome. So no fear there. You're ready to go in. You got this guy's number.
Yes, sir.
Nice, man. In terms of weight cut, everything's going good for you. You're all on point, looking healthy, feeling healthy.
Absolutely. I'm at 202. The max is 205 plus 1. So, yeah.
So easy for you. No problems coming out and making weight.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, man. Tell me more about what does your family back home have to say when you tell them, I'm going to Vegas to PowerSlap? Is anybody like, what are you doing, man?
You know, there's always a few of those outlying family members that are naysayers about whatever you do, right? You could just be like, hey, I'm going to go grab some ice cream down the road. And they're like, well, why wouldn't you go get ice cream over there, you know? So, but no, yeah, there's a couple of those, but everybody's pretty supportive. And they're very excited for me to be here. And they know as a mixed martial artist, I've always been interested in the UFC and things like that. So this is an opportunity to be at least underneath the umbrella of that. It's very exciting.
So I know we spoke last, and you mentioned that to me, that you were looking that this is something that under the UFC umbrella, make those connections. Are you really looking to transition to professional MMA? Like, is PowerSlap not going to be your home per se?
Well, you know, it just depends on where this course takes me. I mean, if it really becomes that big and they offer me, you know, an exponential amount of money or something like that, then obviously I'd love to stay on and just be a slapper for eternity or whatever. But, you know, if not, and the opportunity presents itself and I network my way in there, or Dana, you know, extends the offer, then absolutely, I'd love to become a professional MMA fighter.
So your passion would be more in MMA.
Yeah, and I consider this a part of that MMA. So a lot of people don't, but I think this is just a very raw version of MMA. So
a lot of PowerSlap people seem to be interested in transitioning to bare knuckle. Does bare knuckle interest you at all?
Sure, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you PowerSlap guys are a really different breed. Like, you guys are like bare knuckle, PowerSlap, boxing, MMA. I'm here for all of it.
Hell yeah.
Crazy, man. Is there any combat sport you wouldn't do?
Oh, man.
Muay Thai?
That telephone booth thing, I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen it.
I'm not sure I want to be in a telephone booth.
I've seen the car seat jiu-jitsu.
I'm into that.
That looks fun.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
I see JT's got a new one now, tire wrestling.
I'm into that.
And you got to dunk the guy on the tire.
That would be awesome.
That looks fun too.
Yes,
and
sir.
now I hear he also wants to bring sumo to the States.
I'm fully on board with that.
Fully on board.
Yes.
We'll see the Kryptonian sumo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want to ask you more. The Kryptonian.
Right.
It's a powerful name, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Walkout. You got anything special planned? You got a cape?
Initially I thought about this. I researched a logo and you know, a costume idea, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to save that for the title fight because right now, because there's so much negativity towards the sport, I find that there's a lot of uniformity with the UFC fighters. Obviously, they all wear the same kind of stuff, right? And so I just thought, you know what, let's bring some professionalism to it this time, and then the next time when I get that title fight, I'll be, you know, I'll walk out with some clout and some theatrics. So
that's what I want to see. I want to hear the Superman theme song going on, you know, like something, right?
Absolutely.
A big S on your chest?
Oh, hell yes. With the slap or something.
Slap, right? Definitely. I could see that.
Super slap.
Super slap?
That's right.
I could definitely see a cape and then having, like, you know, Ryan or Cornerman just come and take it off you. Like, that would be so cool.
I'd be epic, man. Yeah. That's good.
So right now, keeping it professional on the walkout, you're going to try to, like, set the tone, kind of like not give these haters any more ammo.
Right.
I see the hate quite often. I personally don't think it's warranted. I think there's a lot far riskier things people can and do with their bodies than PowerSlap. What's the overall, like, what's your number one debate, or what's your number one point when somebody says PowerSlap, undefended, you're just getting hit in the head? What's your number one go-to response?
Well, I would say that on average, there's 13 boxers who die every year, right? And they get to block their face all day long if they want to, but they don't, because it's a sport that involves getting hit in the face and in exchange of blows. And that's what PowerSlap is in exchange of blows. And what I would say on the tail end of that is that this sport will continue to exist outside of PowerSlap if PowerSlap, for whatever reason, decided to be shut down, which I don't foresee that happening. But if it were, it would continue to go on. And this is the safest expression of the sport. So Dana has done such a wonderful job. Frank, Erica, they've all done such great groundwork. And so is a myriad of other people, right? Like, and I don't think people respect the fact that, like, this is 3 rounds, you know. You have people who will catch you from falling, you know, and you have medical attention ready to go, like right on the spot. And they do take care of you. This isn't, a lot of people are like, oh, Dana doesn't even take care of those fighters. And that's just absolutely not true. We have insurance. We're very well taken care of while we're here. We have the opportunity to train and be seen by professionals, like even before the fight, you know. So this is,
I think that's the biggest point in this is sanctioned. This is regulated. Fighters are being checked. Every time I talk to fighters, like I talked to fighters after the PowerSlap one, what was the medical like? Everyone spoke very highly. Like I got phone calls after, they were checking in on me. Everything on that note was very good. And like you said, there are other leagues and other places that are doing it, and they're not doing it as safe as PowerSlap. Perfect example being, we have the super heavyweight fight coming out. The UFC or Dana has brought in the world's strongest man to catch these guys.
Yeah.
That's what slap for cash is $450. You can't be I can't catch him.
No, I can't either. I can leg press him maybe. You know,
yeah, right. So they got the world's strongest people coming in here to catch these super heavyweights.
Damn.
I think they got all their bases covered. I think that's a really good response when people say, "What do you?" No, this is going to happen. Let's let it happen somewhere where it's sanctioned and everyone's being taken care of.
Absolutely.
And you feel like you're being taken care of.
100%. More than I could ever expect.
Well, there you go. To all you people out there that are saying that these guys aren't going to make it through 3 seasons, they're feeling confident. They're feeling strong. Speaking of future seasons, everyone's talking about going international.
Right.
Does that excite you? See some Polish, Russian, South African talent come in the States?
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to knock out a Russian guy. You know what I'm saying?
That seems to be the like underlining theme. You guys are all like real American. Everyone wants to go out there, have their Rocky moment versus the Russian.
Yes, sir. That's it. You know, Red Dawn sort of stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So on that fight, do you come out with the American flag cape? Then you got a whole different genre going on.
I think so.
That would be dope, man.
Oh, 100%. I might even wear some, you know, Rocky American flag shorts, you know.
Yeah. I really want to see that. Every time I talk to you guys are all very excited about the international talent. Nobody sits there going like, oh, the Russian. Everyone's like, bring them on. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. USA, baby. You know, let's establish that dominance.
Keep it going, right?
That's right.
Yeah, man. That's what I like to see. So what else do you have planned coming up for you in the future? I know you're talking about doing some MMA. Do you have anything in the lines right now, or is it just kind of, you know, PowerSlap and see where this leads?
Well, right now I'm with PowerSlap, and they have expressed like longevity of continued interest. So I'm going to follow that. And I mean, given the opportunity, obviously I want to talk to the team, you know, about like, what does this look like if I want to pursue an MMA fight or anything like that outside of it. But if that doesn't come about right now, like these guys, you know, I love what I'm doing. I'm very excited to continue doing PowerSlap. So.
Nice. And so you're telling me your weight's good, you're feeling good. How's the fight going to go?
Well, if I'm listening to everyone else, it's a one and done, right? I won that coin toss, so I'm super pumped about that. I've been training my technique. Watching AJ's like one-hit wonder on him and just thinking like, okay, that's how he did it. How can I, you know, being a taller man with longer arms, things like that, like how can I deliver that similar blow or a more effective one? So.
Are you, without spoiling anything, I know you don't want to give anything away yet, but are you going to add the knee bounce? Are you one of those, or is that not going to be, because like you said, you're a bit of a taller fighter. Does that take away from you?
There's a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit. Yeah. I have seen that there's some explosion in that. So.
On the up.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're going to have a little bit of that in there, even as a potentially taller fighter?
Definitely.
Interesting. Because I know a lot of people say they'd prefer to be the shorter fighter going into PowerSlap.
I know. It's so weird, right?
Yeah. Everyone's telling me they want to do the uppercut, right? They want to like come up.
Exactly.
So as you guys as the taller fighter, do you think that's something that the odds makers are looking at?
I think so, because my first fight, I was like incredibly surprised, like the odds they put against me. I was like a significant underdog, right? And I thought, this must be because I'm so taller than this guy. And I thought the same thing. It would be like an uppercut situation. And I think that's the theory that goes along with it. And I think if you are the right slapper or fighter, however you want to put that, then maybe, yeah, you could take advantage of that. But I think there's also the aspect of like the ability to take the hit. And then if they're able to deliver exactly where they need to, being a shorter person, if you kind of like extend your chest up and you're not like leaning too far forwards or whatever, it kind of makes it difficult for them to deliver that slap. So
I see. Well, I know we were talking before. I forget who it was. They were getting mad. The crazy Hawaiian with the chin tucking, right? People tucking their chin in there.
Right.
Do you think there's a benefit to that, or is that just something people are kind of in their own head about?
I mean, I think it depends. Like, yeah, the Hawaiian's got a freaking huge neck, right? So, like, I think it might benefit him. You know, he's a stacked guy. But if you're not a stacked guy and you don't have that thick neck and your chest isn't bulging up to your face already anyway, like, I'm just kidding. But he's definitely pretty muscular dude. But he'd like, if you're like that, for him, totally beneficial. If you're not that guy, then I think it's like a straight knockout for you. So
you training the neck or you training the jaw? I know we've been seeing Austin Turpin's been chewing on the rubber thing, you know, getting the jaw up there. I've seen other people put like the bells on like their neck and they're lifting it. Are you doing both? Like, where do you think is more important, the jaw or the neck?
Overall, the jaw. I mean, I still work out the neck, but you know, I put more focus on the jaw. So yeah.
I see, interesting, because I know a lot of people have been doing both, but like I'm just trying to figure out like what would, if you were going to coach PowerSlap, what are you telling your fighter, right? You're telling them, hey, you got to get that diamond jaw, or you got to have that steel neck.
Well, see, that's it. I mean, like, okay, so for instance, I was slapped in the neck like 3 times last time, and it didn't faze me at all, you know? And so I don't know, maybe I just have a naturally strong neck. And so I don't want to say like that's the same for everybody, but, and maybe I've been working out my neck. I have no idea. So,
maybe that's where the height comes in the advantage. They can't hit you where they want to hit you.
Exactly.
They settle for the neck.
Right. Yeah. So they're just trying to take me out in general. Like, but no, yeah, I think the jaw for me, at least, when I would say on his second hit, Slappy Joe, he kind of hit me pretty square here. You know, he still got some of the neck, but when he did hit me, I felt it. But I think because I have a naturally strong jaw, it kind of like protected me from that. So yeah.
Makes sense. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know this is Vegas. There's lots to do. Yeah. You're good on weight, so that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Before I let you go, where can the people find you? Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, merch?
I don't have any merch yet. Sorry, man. But we'll get there. The Kryptonian, so it's TH3 and then Kryptonian is where you can find me on Instagram, and then you can find me in the same place on Twitter. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man. We're really looking forward to your fight.
Yes,
good
sir.
luck.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for doing this. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your Vegas day.
Yeah, thank you for having this opportunity for us. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it.